Hello guys, girls, guys, activists and Comicsgate and everybody else in between. It's your bud, Rorschach here, with another comic book video. Is everybody looking forward to Halloween? I am. I love Halloween. I might do some live streams over the next few days actually, because I've got a couple of days off work, right? I might do a live stream tonight actually. I might put some black metal in the background, get the candles going, and yeah, just pop up on the internet to have a chat with you guys. So yeah, watch out for me the next couple of days. I can see my foot. Hello. Because I might be there. I might be lurking. I'm on the internet, late at night, doing some, I don't know, reviews, or I might talk about politics. Everyone loves that, don't they? Everybody wants to hear my views on politics on the internet. That's what the internet needs. I think the internet needs more people talking about politics. Yeah. Okay, maybe I'll just be having a laugh instead. This book then, why did I pick up this book? Because it's an Alterna comic, and we all want to support Alterna comics, don't we? We want them to be bringing something different to the party, something that DC, Marvel and all those Antifa indies is not doing. So this is an anthology. It's a short story contest with all the people involved. Get the chance to win $20, a $20 gift card to their local comic book store, where they can enjoy the delights of Brian Michael Bendis, Nick Spencer, Mark Waid and Dan Slott and all the other geniuses working for the industry today. $20. So it's not about the $20 gift card, is it really? It's about gaining a reputation as an up-and-comer. That's somebody that people actually want to support because you're doing something which is creative, new and exciting. So we got, I think, 7 stories here. Which is the best? You get to vote on it at alternacomics.com. I'll give you my opinion on what's the best story here. What do I think of that front cover? A little bit cluttered. Too much going on. So we got that. Too much text here. We got it's just, it's just too much going on, and the eyes as well don't help. It's a good, it's a good little panel there, just as a front cover. Didn't really catch the eye when I was in my local comic book store and I saw it on the shelves. I only picked up the book because it's an Alterna book. Didn't pick it up for the cover. So whilst I'm not saying that the cover's bad, I'm just saying that it didn't do what a cover should be doing, really. But maybe it's not the fault of the artist. It's just, just too much going on. We've got text up there as well. It's just too much, in my opinion. Anyway, let's have a look at the stories and see which one is the best here. The first one is like a Brothers Grimm meets Edgar Allan Poe's Telltale Heart. We got this strange noise coming from behind the walls of these kids' bedroom, and it's set in, I don't know, some German village a few hundred years ago or something. She's wearing some sort of nightcap there, so it's not contemporary. Some sort of German village, because they keep saying mine all the time. I would dread hearing it, and it would keep me awake all night. Where's the mine? There we go. Mine brother, always a curious one. So yeah, it's a very Brothers Grimm. So the brother's more inquisitive and braver than his sister, which is a bit different nowadays. Actually, you'd expect the sister to be braver, but not here. So the brother investigates, and he comes out. I was like a zombie rat type character, but no one notices, which is very strange. And he's got odd appetites now involving cheese, and it's pretty funny. And the artwork is sweet, particularly the facial expressions here on the girl. Really, tells the tale. Her expressions here. And at the end of the book as well. Look at that. As she gets a little bit of revenge on her brother. I guess it was all about the cheese. The brother was after the cheese, but so was she. So it had a little bit of a twist at the end of the tale. She was portrayed as the good guy throughout. In the end, she seems just as devious as a zombie cheese-loving brother. So this is pretty funny, silly, enjoyable comic book strip, really. How many pages was it? Not many. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, it's not exactly red-pilled. It's not exactly Fox Day territory here, but it was okay. I think the people involved show a lot of potential. So he was involved here. just insane, and art by Wan Cao. Yeah, they work together very well. The art, pretty good, I think. Yeah, again, the facial expressions, very good. Okay, next story. Let's have a look. Yeah, what happens there? Compare and contrast that to that. You know, oh dear, oh dear. I guess these people will read this comic book and see the first story and think, oh dear, it's probably not so good for us to come, you know, a second after that first story, which had top quality artwork, and this one, the artwork it's just kind of rough. it's not even coloured in. Okay. Now the story is very, very short, and I don't think there's a great idea here. I guess this, like a computer tech, is jealous of these two people, so he puts a virus in the computer, and the virus is some sort of Cthulhu, Lovecraftian monster who kills them. That's it. that's the idea. So the artwork is not impressive, and the story wasn't really. It's not very good, that one. Oh, the next one. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. You have 3 seconds to comply. She's not going to comply. See that? She's got the communist star. I've got 2 of them there. There we go. Little commie stars under her eyes there. And she's empowered, she's brave, she's strong, she's a member of Antifa. So Antifa invades Archaven. Alterna Comics. No, I don't think Antifa's going to invade Archaven Comics. And if they do, they're going to get their asses handed to them. So this girl, what is her issue? She's just going to take things. She's going to destroy things. She's destroying local law enforcement, politicians, the military, places of worship. She doesn't like binary rules. Of course she doesn't. Because you can be whatever you want, can't you? Be whatever you want. It doesn't have to be a boy, it doesn't have to be a girl. It's up to you. How to ignite change. It's simple. Take what we need, trash the rest, and most of all, build something greater. So this is her something greater. Lying on a bed in squalor with a guitar, feeling great about herself. Yeah, that looks greater to me. Yuck. Has she not got any friends, family? Or what is this? She's just a rebellious outsider who's just destroying everything. Yeah, this is Antifa girl. Am I supposed to look at this character and think, yeah, this is a total badass. This is who I want to be. Would anyone want to be this? Yuck. What is the message of the story here? Is the message that it's good to be this? I hope not. Okay. God. It's a nihilistic, completely vacuous, empty tank girl who just wants to destroy everything. Why? To build something. Okay. Destroy everything to build a guitar. Just form a band, you know. You don't have to destroy anything. Just form a band and rant and rave about the patriarchy and the gender wage gap, and see how far it takes you. You know, that's my advice for Antifa types out there. If you really want to do something, you don't have to destroy anything. Just do it. You're living in the West, so you got every opportunity in the world, and well, it's all there for you if you want it. Or you can just complain about everything, try to destroy everything, and feel smugly self-satisfied about yourself. Anyway, next story then, it's about a skeleton who's got a lot of paperwork to do, and he realises that it's a skeleton, so he's got lots of time to do it. The end. what else is there to say about that? All the cover artists. We have a long and boring interview with the cover artist. And let's have a look at the buzzwords here. There's representation, there's diverse, there's comics are for everyone, inclusion, and I kind of felt like maybe people would have expected a darker, creepier thing from me, and decided I didn't want to do what they wanted me to do. I didn't want to do what they wanted me to do. Why not? This mentality, which Ethan Van Sciver's talked about in relation to that new Star Wars movie, which I haven't seen, the Last Jedi thing, subverting people's expectations, you know, something that Ryan Johnson was very proud of. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to subvert people's expectations? Do you not want to give people what they actually want? Isn't that how the market's supposed to work? It'd be like setting up a banana stall on the market, and rather than selling fresh bananas, you decide to sell rotten bananas to subvert people's expectations. No, just give them bananas. Give them tasty bananas. Give them ripe, juicy, tasty bananas. Stop trying to subvert expectations. It's not clever. It's stupid. It's self-defeating. Give people what they want. Make money. Make a career. Make a success out of your life. Stop trying to subvert expectations and stop pushing this idea that you're not going to give people what they want. Give people what they want. That's a revolutionary new concept, isn't it? Giving people what they want might be a good idea. Right. Next story. The dolls. Oh man, the art is great. I love the colouring. The story, it's set, I don't know when it's set, look at that car, 1950s, I guess. It kind of reminded me a bit of The Babadook, the movie. The story then, we got a very sad mommy. Why is she sad? Because the husband is dead. And so the daddy of the kids is dead. She's very sad. The kids are playing with a ball. That car runs over the kids. So she's even sadder now. And there's the funeral. And the kids come back as creepy dolls. Twist at the end of the book is that the person responsible for killing the kids was... You ready for that? Who do you think is going to be demonised in the pages of a comic book today? Who is it going to be in the family unit who gets demonised? Yeah, it's Daddy. Daddy came back from the dead to kill his own kids. What? I'm getting the family back together again. The only one missing is... What, this dog? Cat? Okay. So the idea here behind the story then was that the dead dad decided to come back from the grave to kill his kids because he misses them. What kind of dad would do that? What kind of dad would want to kill his own kids because he misses them? Wouldn't he be watching over them and trying to help them as a guardian angel type of, you know, caring, benevolent spirit? Oh, come on. Stop demonising the daddy. Stop it. Leave Daddy alone. So apart from the lovely colouring in the book, the demonisation, literally demonisation of the dad here. No. This is the kind of thing that you get in Marvel and DCE and, yeah, definitely the Antifa indies. And it's not new. Come on, Alterna. Do something better than demonising dad. Next story. Wicked Righteous Genesis. I was just really confused by this. I don't know what was going on. It was very, very short. I know this is a standalone book, isn't it? Great is your purpose and mighty are your deeds. Your eyes now open to the ways of mankind. Reckon each person by their conduct and as their deeds deserve. Well, that sounds very profound, doesn't it? But I don't know what on earth is going on apart from there's an evil guy with blonde tint to his hair who's telling this lady to kill people. You must kill. And I'm sure she won't do it. Who'd be a man in comic books today? Next story. We've got this big lump and this little a girl. This is what girls look like in comics today. They got all their hair cut off and they look like boys. That really is. Yeah. Not very feminine, are you, love? not very feminine at all. What they're doing, they're wandering through the desert. They jump into a portal to escape the desert, I guess. That's quite nice, actually. The art there looks pretty sweet. Quite like that. It's very trippy, very psychedelic. She realises with her big brain that it's not real. There she is. Hey, what if this isn't even real? So she realises it's not real when it all ends and she's free. Clever illusion of our greatest fear. So I guess this bad guy who wasn't real in many ways represents the straight white male patriarchy or white privilege in America today. I'm sure that's not what they were going for in the strip, but that's how I read it. And that's the meaning of the comic book strip. That's my meaning. I'm going to do what the left does all the time. I'm going to state that everything is subjective. There's no such thing as reality. There's no such thing as gender. Everything's binary. And I can put whatever meaning I want on the story. So my meaning is that, yeah, this guy represents everything that the left fears and he doesn't exist. And when you realise that he doesn't exist, it all kind of crumbles to nothing. That's that. Oh, and they end up next to a big old wall. Walls are bad, aren't they? How's that caravan doing? Is it at the border yet? Because I placed the meaning onto the story, I got something out of it. But was that meaning there? Probably not. Anything else in the book? No, that's it. That's the story. Alterna, what are you doing, Alterna? So, we had one good story, which was not red-pilled, but it was kind of silly. Brothers Grimm meets Edgar Allan Poe. The artist here shows loads of potential. This guy's good. And the writer did a pretty decent job as well. But it's not really bringing anything that somebody like myself would, rant and rave about and tell you it's the best thing he's ever read. Because it's not bringing any of the red-pilled reality that I want from my comic books. It's not exposing the truths about the world. The various things that you're not allowed to talk about in DC and Marvel and the Antifa Indies. Certain facts which people like Donald Trump, people like Nigel Farage, people like Tommy Robinson, yeah, I know, he's just a civic nationalist, are bringing to light in a real world. There's no wave of truth. There's going to be no blue wave. There's no sense that the tide is rising and there's going to be a red-pilled new day of reckoning which is going to tear down the blue-pilled consensus of the comic book mainstream as it is today from this book. What am I saying? That was a bit convoluted. I'm saying this doesn't seem particularly rebellious. It's got one good story and the rest of it not so great, though the art and colours in that story are pretty good. That girl. What else can I say? A bit disappointing, to be honest. But I'll look out for these names. Cass Ratton. The artist mainly. Wan Cow. With the expressions on the faces of the characters. Very good. But apart from that, not a lot going on really. It came out Wednesday, so I'll be voting for the first story, Cass Ratton. The rest of it, I would have completely forgotten about in 10 minutes time. So there we go, that's how it came out on a Wednesday from Alterna Comics. Oh dear, it's Alterna in blue. Not a good sign, is it? So that's it for me for the time being on this video. I might be back later on doing some live streams, some Halloween related live streams with some black metal music in the background. So watch out for me on the internet over the next few days. Old Rorschach might be popping up, surrounded by candles, playing some obscure black metal music and talking about whatever comes to mind. So that's it for now. Watch out for me later. Cheers guys, take care, and I'll be back as always later. See you guys.